Yo, what up, man? It's your man, Mr. Chief, man. Hey, man, when I fly through Delaware, you already know who I'm banging it with, man. My man, DJ Formula, man. We puts it in, man. Hey, yo, Formula, man, spin some of that new thing for him, man.
Hey, yo, check it out. This is none other than the one and only Pete Track. My boy Formula, let's go. Ring, ring.
So what it does, it's the big boss, Ricky Wilson. Right now, y'all checking in with none other than my brother Formula. And you know this is the Platinum Family Radio. Y'all know we keep it trill on this side.
1, 2, y'all, you know what it is. Your boy DJ Formula, Platinum Family Radio. We are back in the building. And listen, yo, I'm a little vexed right now because I got two phone calls about a workplace injustice in Wilmington, Delaware, my home city, actually. That's where I'm actually from. And I got a phone call about some workplace injustice about a terrible boss who fired unjustly that big supermarket out there at Trolly Square. I'm going to get them both on the phone. We're going to talk about it. We're going to expose this injustice today, okay? Because I don't like what I'm hearing. All right, let's get into a couple records. We're going to come right back and check it out, all right? Let me find out I got to make a boss fuckboy famous today. Lord have mercy.
Take me out with the fader.
Yo, it's your boy Chubb Rock treating you right. You know how we do it. Let me tell you, it's incredible, man. My boy DJ Formula.
They say no, damn you niggas, money.
1, 2, 1, 2, y'all. You know what it is. Your boy DJ Formula, Platinum Family Radio, and you know what this segment is right here. This is called Fuckboy Famous. Now, with that being the case, you know me. I'm the voice of the streets. I'm also the voice of the colleges. But when I hear about injustice, I always want to attack immediately. Now, my caller today, what's your name, sweetheart?
Caller today named Janelle, a.k.a. Lady B.
All right, what's up, Janelle? Talk to me. Now, tell me about the injustice in the workplace. I heard you were fired unjustly. Tell me about it.
So recently I was fired because a customer came in and she had went into I call it a hazmat, because it was raining and I had to block off the bakery part where she was at. And she kept going over there, moving the stuff on over there. So I told her that was a hazard. That's why we had it blocked off. She asked me outside.
Wow, okay. So it sounds like you were basically doing your job to make sure things were safe and, going by the book. And you were fired behind this unjustly. Now tell me about the process, the gentleman who fired you.
So basically, they had suspended me because they said they seen me walking out behind the customer, taking off my apron. The customer called back in the store and told them that I told them to come outside, which is not true.
Oh, okay. So basically, a workplace injustice where they were just basically trying to find a reason to fire you for whatever reason. Now, could it be something bigger? In a situation like that, they try to fire people because of personal reasons, stuff like that. Like, I believe your boss's name was what you said, Kevin?
Punch monkey. Jigaboo.
Correct.
Okay. So, he could have a personal problem. It could be something, along that lines or whatnot. But, basically, you were fired unjustly. Is basically what you're saying.
Jigaboo.
Yes, I was. They didn't even look at the fact that after the situation it was solved, the two girls came back in the store looking for me.
Wow. Now, you know what?
Following me around the store.
Now, I've been in Wilmington, Delaware, in Trolly Square. I've been to this big chain, this store, and I know there's a lot of theft that goes on in that store. But yet, that doesn't seem to be the problem. They don't worry about the theft that goes on. They're worried about you defending yourself and making your job easier to do, or making your job safe, not a hazard. Is that the problem?
They ain't caring about the people that's coming in there stealing. They just look at them and walk while they're walking right out.
Well, so America, you see the problem here. You see what the issue is. So when you have a boss who does things like this, I think his name is Kevin.
Punch monkey.
And yeah, he sounds like a clown. So, he seems like one of those corporate guys who's only worried about, the bottom line and not the actual customer. This is why all these stores and places like that are going to hell these days. I appreciate you calling in and telling your story.
Alrighty, thank you.
No problem, man. So, listen, man, if you would tell anybody about shopping at this store, we won't say no names of the store that's in Trolly Square that's really big, that's been there for years and years and years. We won't talk about that, but you know what? I got one more person to talk to, and then we'll get back to the music. All right, let me get her on the phone real quick. All right, let's go.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiki White, and you listening to my boy DJ Formula with Platinum Family Radio.
1212, y'all. You know what it is. Your boy DJ Formula. I'm back. All right, Platinum Family Radio with the Fuckboy Famous segment. This is about injustice in the workplace. Yeah. And ironically, I have another person from this same store calling me with an injustice situation. Let's talk about it. Who am I talking to?
This is Bianca.
What's up, Bianca? All right, a friend of the show. What's going on?
Nothing much. Trying to maintain. I just got fired.
Now, that's the weird part, because I've been in that store a million times, and to see you running everything in that store, why would they fire you? Like, this is, I've got to hear this one. This was a little interesting. I got to hear this one. What's up?
So, I don't want to tell you why they fired. Can I tell you what I did for these folks first?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Get fired? Oh my God. So, let me tell you, first of all, let me start off with the fact that I had almost been there for 3 years.
Okay.
Never, ever called out, never missed a day, never missed a shift, never missed another. Matter of fact, picked up a whole lot of extras for other people who constantly don't come to work.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I've done that. I closed the store on the weekends. Technically, I was a part-time employee. Closing the store when it comes to holidays and stuff like that is a full-time employee's job, and it was always put on me.
Hold on. So you were basically a part-time employee that was doing full-time stuff for part-time pay?
You are correct.
Wow. Okay. Continue.
You are 100% correct. And also, I was everybody's backup. I was the backup for the front-end manager. I was the backup for the Doug manager. I could basically do anything that had anything to do with front-end management in that store.
Got you.
Yeah. So now to why I got fired.
Yes.
I got fired over Acme Chicken.
Acme Chicken. Now, you said Acme Chicken. I got you. It's just chicken. Acme Chicken. I got you. You know what I mean? So that's crazy. So they all of that. So that means that, again, there was a personal grudge somewhere. This is what this sounds like. I was talking to another young lady who worked there, and it seems like a connection here, like some kind of personal grudge, is why this boss guy, I think his name was Kevin, she said. Yeah, that was his name. And perfect name to, yeah. Yep. So would that be the case?
They go together, don't they?
How about that? So that's weird. So this guy seems to be a problem. So maybe I should try to interview him one day. But he probably wouldn't, because he's probably and he's probably more than likely yeah, it makes sense. So, okay. So basically it sounds like a personal issue with this boss guy who is and he tried to, I guess, he had a personal issue with you and the other young lady I spoke with.
I'm guessing so, because that's what it's really seeming like, because for all I did for that company, I don't feel as though giving homeless people who were hungry the chicken that we was going to throw away the next day anyway.
Wait a minute. So you tried to feed homeless people as well? You tried to do a good service? And you know what? For what I hear about this store, all right, that, you know, I'm not going to say its name, but it's in Trolly Square in Delaware. It's a big supermarket there, the only one there. But I hear that there's a lot of theft that goes on there, but they're not worried about that. They're more worried about chicken.
That is correct. And the employees taking the chicken. Let me tell you something, Dewey. Okay? I worked there for, like I said, it was closing in on 3 years. I've been on night shift the whole entire time. I go to work with 2 tasers, a knife, and a box cutter. Because people, the thieves that come in there and they want stuff, like, they stop at nothing to get it. They try to get at the employees. They are trying to assault employees. Employees have been assaulted there. Nothing has been done. I have begged and begged and begged for security in the store before somebody got hurt, and my calls went unheard. There are thousands of dollars worth of Dove, Tide, and everything else that you could imagine walking out of that store, steak, shrimp, you name it. But you'll fire a long-time employee for feeding somebody that's hungry. Like, it's crazy.
That makes no sense. Now, you know what's killing me right now? It sounds to me that the things that should be worried about are not being worried about. Why doesn't this store have security? What is that about? Like, if thousands of dollars are being stolen out of there, and I have personally been in this store, and I've seen people steal out of this store, and they tell you not to chase them down or stuff like that, because I guess they're okay with theft. I don't get that. I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I have no clue. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy to me that I put all my time in, a lot of my free time. You know what I mean? Like, it's hurtful, but it's okay, because one thing I'm not worried about is finding something else. I'm reliable. Like
Wow, that's a shame. So again, this corny boss guy, this guy Kevin.
Jonga Bonnie.
Yep.
Jigaboo.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I don't understand what his problem is. Again, it sounds personal. Maybe maybe he doesn't like women. That could be it. Like maybe he's secretly in the closet. He doesn't like women. I don't know. I mean, it could be something like that. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I have no idea. I don't know him.
Napoleon Simplex is more along what I'm thinking of.
Napoleon Simplex probably. Hey, I mean, or it could be RuPaul Simplex. You never know.
How you doing?
You never know. I have no idea. I don't know the gentleman, but it seems like he hates women. I don't know. But you know what? We're going to look into this, and maybe, you know, most guys like that are afraid to interview with people like us. The voice of the streets, they don't want to hear from us. So, but it's all good. You know, I tell you what, I wish you well in your endeavors. It seems like this store, it's a loss on their part by you not being there, because I've actually been inside that store. I've seen you holding things down there, and I know. So that's crazy to hear that. When I heard that you were let go, I said, oh, they must be great clothes or something like that. That's all I got. That's what I figured. But hey, it's all good, man. Hey, listen, we got you back over here, all right, man? So listen, man, if you guys are in Trolley Square and you have to go to a supermarket, find another supermarket to go to, because they obviously care nothing about their employees. But listen, bottom line is the voice of the streets. It seems like there's a personal vendetta with this boss guy here at this supermarket place in Trolley Square. You know what I mean? It could be a thing. He has a thing against black women. It could be something like that. I don't know. But whatever it is, we're not going to worry about it. We wish you guys both the best. And for the injustice at the workplace, you are now, I guess his name is Kevin.
Punch Monkey.
Or
Jigaboo.
Anyway, he is now fuckboy famous. I had to stop the music for this part. But you know what? A lot of black men in position of power, you know, who probably got there by kissing ass or brown nosing, they probably don't understand, and well, I'm pretty sure they don't understand that when you do injustice to your own people, it doesn't make you look good in front of the powers that be that put you there. It makes you more of a clown, because they probably have no more respect for you than they had before. So all it does is make them look like, I'm trying to find the word. What do you call that?
Jigaboo.
Well, there's other words I could.
Jonga Bonnie.
Or like
Punch Monkey.
There's a lot of words to call these people, but at the end of the day, in our society, in our culture, we call them clowns. So if you find yourself working for a clown, just understand that you're in a circus, and find a whole new circus. All right, because these clowns are everywhere. All right, now, it's your boy DJ Formula for Platinum Family Radio. And as always, if anybody has a problem with what I say, what are you going to do? But anyway, let's go.